Okay, 2014 Porsche Turbo, 33,000 miles on it. Heat doesn't work. I've been here, done this before. On my last S, I had the same problem. The reason why I describe the year and model of the car, because every time you see a video, they never say what year the car is. They just go to it. And you know, there's differences in all the models. So like these solenoids that we're going to be looking at are in different locations on this turbo than they were on my S. So I'm trying to give you the exact location so to make it easy for you. Anyway, you're going to pop the spoiler off. There's plenty of videos on how to do that. You can get it all right off without taking the rear bumper off. Okay, and I'll show you where the solenoids are. The electromagnetic solenoids like this are what control the vacuum so that it diverts the heat to go up front. In any case, on the Porsche Turbo, you have one up here in front of the oil filter canister, one on the right-hand side of the oil filter canister. I'll give you a good shot of this so you know what everything looks like in here. Okay, then you have one on the rear here, which appears to be part of the intake system vacuum. But over on the very right-hand side, okay, down here, you will see your water valve comes, your water pipe comes from off of the water coolant pipe, goes over to a diaphragm system here and into another solenoid that is located. I have it off right now, but it's located right about there. Just so you know, let me give you a zoom out so you know where that is. Right on the right, right next to that diaphragm. That is obviously next to the water pipe. After looking at this video, you'll say, well, I would have seen that. I know what's going on, but I'm trying to save you some time. So I already checked that solenoid. And when I took it off, it's kind of funny. I saw rust immediately on the nipple. Whereas, I don't know if you can see that. Whereas I did take off some of these other ones and they were just clean as a whistle. So anyway, I have one from my S because I purchased another one. I don't know if this one is going to be the exact number that I need for this car. It has the same hookup, so it probably does the same exact thing, hopefully. But I'm going to check that out before I install this one. This happens to be one from my last car that I had. I've had 8 911s, so I've been through all this stuff before, and you probably spend a good, I don't know, you'll go to Porsche and they'll analyze the problem for you. That'll probably be $500. I don't know if they'll roll it into the cost of the repair. I doubt you'll get out of there for less than $1,000. When really this job, you know, took me 20 minutes to get the spoiler off, maybe. Maybe it'll take a little more time to put it back on, but anyway, let me show you how this valve should sound when it's working properly. I have a little bit of tape here so that I'm not crossing my thing and blowing my fuse on my little homemade. Now, listen. See, I'm activating that solenoid. I hope you can hear it in the video. I did try the other solenoids. I tested a couple of them because I did them before I took the spoiler off. So I was thinking, man, maybe it'll just be one of those and I don't have to take the spoiler off. But it wasn't. It was the one back in the back again. Let me show you again next to this diaphragm here. You can see it right there where my finger is. Obviously, that opens the valve for hot water to transport through, so you have heat transports up to the heater core. So I already tested that solenoid and it makes no noise whatsoever. You just see a little faintest little spark. I only have a 12 volt hooked up to this, as you can see, for 12 volts, okay, with a little, I just wired something together with a couple little wire feeds. So anyway, that is the valve that is not working. So I'm going to put a new one in and I'll put it back together and I'll write in the comments below whether that was it or was not it. And I hope this helps everybody out, because finding out which valve is which, you know, you could really spend a lot of time and possibly mess things up. You have to be very careful with all these vacuum lines. Don't pull on them and yank them out. You put it all back together, and then your engine lights on because you pulled the vacuum line off. So just be careful with it. And this one's pretty easy. They don't even have clamps on this one. They have clamps on the one up front here, as you can see, those crimp clamps. But these, they just pull right off. So anyway, hope this helps everybody out. And I will let you know in the comments whether it worked or not.